Jambo, bonjour, what's up guys? Welcome to Black Umoja. It's your boy Hatspray again. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you can see, we're back in our regular studio. Welcome back. And if it's the first time here, welcome home. We're all about unveiling all the hidden talent around the world, entertain, educate, and inspire. In today's video, we got a special guest, Abe. Abe is a storyteller, poet, based in Melbourne. This bro is dope. He took a break of performing, but I made him throw on my boy and I asked if he's happy to bless our Black Umoja channel with a performance, and he's like, why not? So guys, without further ado, let's get to know this guy. He's dope. Hey, Ab, thank you so much, bro. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for your time. I know it was the last minute thing, but I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much.
No, man, thank you for having me. It's a privilege to be back behind the camera, especially with the amount of passion that you have. It's undeniable, so thank you. This is the most smoothest, non-forced I've ever felt in front of the camera, so thank you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Anyways, watching Black Umoja, before we dive in, we'd like to know who is Abe?
Well, Abe Nouk is the godchild of poetic imagination, much more so to do with the eloquence of non-verbal translation of oral storytelling, which is the exact epitome of the African slave trades. They kept themselves alive by telling stories, and that spread far into generations and influenced music, blues, and philosophers. And here we are today in the political climate of globalization, but yet still missing the human touch of it. And that comes from poetry. That comes from being able to visualize and express verbally the very things that connect us rather than the things that divide us. So that's where Abe Nouk came from. Much more so a unification of a human oral storytelling, which is the very thing that keeps us alive and the very thing that gave Nelson Mandela the patience to endure 27 years of imprisonment. It's that kind of freedom that can only be vouched for on the poetical aspect, because it's the only time humanity does not cripple itself, especially when it comes to stories and what defines us. So that's pretty much what motivates Abe Nouk, and at the same time, what inspires me, just the oral connectivity of storytelling.
I've seen your videos everywhere. I've seen your performance on YouTube, many places. I didn't know who you were, but it's crazy. So I have got a lot of youngin watching Black Umoja, a lot of upcoming poets, storytellers. What's one advice would you like to tell these young people? Like, just one advice.
One advice? All right. Learn to trust your imagination. And until you're able to do that and come to the self-confessed understanding between yourself and who you want to be, you have to understand that the sooner you learn to trust yourself, the more you can actually understand what faith represents. So my only advice, if I'm ever going to give advice, is to just learn to trust your imagination. My father was not the most educated man, but every choice he made kept my family alive. So to me, he was wise. Despite not having academic credentials, he knew the basics to life. That is, an honest man really has nothing to fear. And that a man who cannot read or write is not exempt from imagining a future. My mother has had no formal education, yet when she speaks, we listen. And we have come to the conclusion that she is an uneducated philosopher, a woman with an active imagination deprived from reading books. Mom and the women of her generation were excluded from schools because they were too busy focusing on survival. I can only imagine the possibilities had she two of life's precious tools, the ability to read and write. I stand before you a representation of the vision from both parents who had no formal education yet decided to settle for the impossible, my freedom. Hence, every single moment counts for something. Like this moment right here, right now. This is the definition of freedom. Unfortunately, Dad did not live long enough to see this freedom, but that's life. Win some, lose some.
That was dope. That was dope. Thank you so much, bro, for performing on Black Umoja. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. And please come back and start performing again. I don't know why you took a break, because you're dope. Like, you're dope. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. If it's the first time here, don't forget to subscribe. You already know the drill. We don't like strangers, so don't forget to like, share, and comment. May God bless you.